Hello everybody, welcome back to Crafting More. I'm Aurora, and today we're going to mark out where to cut and place handles. I ended up rinsing off a big batch of feed bags the other night. Actually, I almost forgot about them in the basement. I was getting slightly low on bags to work on in the apartment, so I decided it was time to clean out some feed bags. It's interesting to me to see what kind of feed, animals, and how many of each bag I get. I also do some basic sorting when I'm rinsing the bags off too. Usually after getting some feed bags from a local, I bring them to my apartment basement since it's just a cement floor and easier to sweep. Depending on the type of bag, I either cut both ends open or use the pull strings to open the ends. Then I'll flatten them out nicely and pile alike bags on top of each other before making one big stack. I'll work off that big stack by putting a handful to a dozen in the basement sinks to rinse before letting them dry. This is where I almost forgot the bags in the basement. I set the bags up to dry overnight and slept in the next morning. I don't think I went back down to grab the bags until the afternoon the next day. Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing here. In previous videos, I've mentioned that I mark things out in 3-inch increments. I'm going to change that up and explain why. For larger bags, I want to make the handles a bit thicker. So I'm going to measure 4 inches for the handles and continue to measure 3 inches for the rim of the bag. Now I'm not sure what order I'll be posting it, but the next line video I'll be marking smaller bags. Smaller bags, I will keep everything measured at 3 inches. For handle spacing, big bags will remain at 6 inches from each side. Smaller bags, I do try to adjust to what looks best. Usually smaller bags, I will space them 5.5 or 5 inches. And on a few very small bags I've gotten, I'm going to try 4.5 inches. Watching this video over while I edit, I've noticed this specific brand of feed have really badly cut bottoms. I cut those really uneven ends off. You'll notice there's 1 or 2 bags I cut a considerable amount off of an end. If you look closely or notice, there's some tears and holes that I don't want. Depending on how big or many holes there are, I don't even waste time on processing the bag and just toss it. Obviously, I thought the bags I'm working with here were okay enough to work around. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I hope to see you in the next one.